What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're going to jump right into this. This is the Titan II Elite. It is a video that has been officially leaked out by the folks over at Unihertz, and they say that the phone is in development for over 6 months and is currently in the internal testing phase. As planned, we will showcase fully functional Titan II Elite at MWC exhibition, and everyone is welcome to visit on site for a hands-on experience, saying it's going to be ready at that point. I think they're saying this to show like, hey, this isn't a reactionary thing for what Clicks Communicator is doing. Like, we've been working on this, and MWC is in March, so we know that it's not going to be released, this phone anyway, in January or February. It might not even be released in March, it sounds like. I think it's still going to be probably like April or May. My guess was that it's going to come out sometime in the spring. Might even fall into summer. But at least you'll be able to do a hands-on video or feeling of the phone in hand. It looks pretty small when it's in his hand, I gotta admit. I think that's a guy. It looks like a guy's hands. But I love that they showed this off. They showed that it's running Android, obviously, and that's no big surprise. That it, has a button in there to bring up the Google search app and search for it and use the keyboard, and the menu items and things like that all built into that. This was smart. It adds more buzz to what they got going on, because I feel like Clicks Communicator in some ways stole their mojo from what they had announced, and it made it feel like it was reactionary. But they are showing that, hey, this thing's ready. And Clicks Communicator hasn't shown a working device just yet. They've shown off dummy phones. Not to say that they don't have something working, but they showed something off really early, created this buzz, and I want to see the Clicks Communicator in action, working as well. This is cool because, this is two, Unihertz, I guess, is somewhat big, not really that big, but two kind of small to medium-sized companies going against each other in the keyboard phone face. This is kind of interesting stuff. What do you think? What do you think about this demo? Is it looking good or not? Well, let's talk about this, because this is a little bit change of pace with the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Analysts are reporting that the Galaxy S26 Ultra might come in as high, starting price of $1,399. There's been rumors it's going to be $1,299, and then there's this newest rumor saying $1,399 because of DRAM and which is memory. Memory prices have gone up like crazy on here. And this is also taking into effect that you wouldn't get, most likely, free storage upgrades, meaning the 256 for the 512 and blah, 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 blah. You'd have to pay for what you get in storage, whatever that price is for it. And then you also got to remember that this potentially trading credits might be reduced as well. And this is, for a consumer, not that attractive, obviously, when things happen like this. But if you need a new phone, or you can get a great deal through your carrier, carriers usually, at least here in America, generally give you a better trade-in offer sometimes than Samsung does, or, like, they do it for longer. Like, I'll still see, I could probably look on, AT&T or T-Mobile or Verizon, probably not T-Mobile, but AT&T or T-Mobile, and they're probably like, hey, we'll give you $1,000 for your phone. And that's like all year round. It doesn't usually change all that much. Whereas Samsung's kind of like up and down as the phone gets older. The trade-in offers get worse, but the prices go down sometimes with the phone. So you kind of have to shop it around. But it is something to be concerned with, that this, if it happens with them, it's going to happen with other companies as well, potentially even Apple, which they said they're going to, at least the rumors are saying that they're going to keep their prices the same on there. But what are your thoughts on this? Are you still going to get the S26 Ultra? I think it looks like a very well worth upgrade in so many different ways, with the specs and improvements they're putting in behind the software as well. So let me know your thoughts. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys down the road. Peace.